miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida, welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we can... Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here comes Hill on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Mike, when we pulled into the parking lot this morning, I mean, the place was packed. These fans have been looking forward to this game for weeks. They're well-rested coming off the bye. Best team in the conference all season long. They understand they're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and their moment is here.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on third down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Burrow. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's another Jaguar.
They hand it to Gibbs. And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his man, that's Jaden Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
17-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Down, Jaguars.
Extra point by Emerson is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
You think back to last week and how well they played in the wild card round, being able to get out of there with a win. But now is when the pressure starts ramping up, Mike. You understand, you're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. So which team is able to balance the excitement of being here, but also not letting the pressure of the moment get the better of them?
At the 41-yard line.
We'll go play action with May. Complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
17 yards. First down, Jets.
Off the play fake, here's May. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Jets.
Here's May again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Complete.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
sets up first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Number 19. Touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team won possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Burrow to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First down.
Our run here with Gibbs. Whoa! And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 33-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 27 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one complete to Washington. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 26.
Burrow here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3 yards to go.
Back to throw. Burrow. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For Darius
They
Davis.
try again.
Incomplete.
It's second and 10.
Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
They go play action for Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a first down. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jets take over first and
The Jets offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Jets, first down.
May to the air once more. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Throw again is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good.
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
I'll
line.
give on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. 14-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
That's another Jets.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought it down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd
May
and
to throw
4.
on 2nd down. And he will score! Touchdown, New York. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. To throw is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. on down and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and
Out of the
3.
gun, here's May. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Big throw here on the RPO by Thomas. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the
Handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On play action, here's May. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it, and they did, so they keep the ball.
Recovered by the offense.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man is Davis. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
Set to go now on
the
1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
A gain there of 21. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, Burrow. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4.
To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. And now we get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, the run in a flash, and he lost the football. The Jets have got it. Inside the 40. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, New York. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time.
Brings up second.
And it'll lead to a
10.
second down. They'll throw out of the gun. He takes off. And he'll get down and avoid the head. Gain about 7. Setting up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Burrow. Jets have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Set to kick off.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Jaguars offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now they'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. 3rd, they need 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
4th down.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Right side, balled in by McConkey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
2 yards. That's good.
McConkey in motion.
First down.
To throw on first down is May. Quick throw, taken in.
May's pass.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. As they'll stop with just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They motion a receiver right. May to throw again. The throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Watson's kick is good. And the Jets can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play, prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jets offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away. It is first and 10. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Elijah Ganson in on the stop. Here's a second and 9. May going to look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
short. And here is May. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for a
They
Jets.
get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First down, New York.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Caleb Ratzon in on the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. It's third and 4.
Brings up third and 4.
Out of the gun, here's May. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Jets have a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now, May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To pick up at 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 15.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Jets are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
Jets 38. Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Back to the air one more time. Woo! Into space at the 45.
Complete to
And we'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. A gain of 21 yards.
They'll try the right side this time. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Number 19, the ball carrier.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Checking it down, this one is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. The Jags offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Here's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Porter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll motion a tight end right. Now a run on first down. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
Third and goal.
McConkey in motion. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kick by Russ is good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is May. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop for likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down is May. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Tackle by Kalijah Cansey. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is May. He's got a man. That's complete. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Jets 1st down.
There's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They send the tight end in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallies with the football, holding just a gain of a yard, which sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's May. Left side catch made by McConkey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense, Jameer Gibbs, set to get back on the field. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up Second down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral.
Intended
He
for
can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain
From
of 5.
the 41.
Brings up
Here's 2nd down and 5. Right back to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Another run here with Tootin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by Garrett Hall. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. We'll try the right side with Tootin. And he will keep the drive moving. He gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jets.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's a third. Jets 1st down. 1st and goal, Jets.
Now it is 1st and goal. Edwards is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Jaguars 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. He does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That caught by Davis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Second down and 8. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. Again, back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and from out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here we go. One final play. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.